And I think we sang folk songs most of the way down, and we had instructions on maintaining a peaceful, being a peaceful person in this endeavor, not letting someone come up and rile you or, make you so angry that you would do something you didn't want to do.
I had the opportunity to be at 14th and Pennsylvania Avenue in D.C. I was just amazed how many people walked by me and asked a lot of questions, was very excited that one person that they had never met could assemble thousands and thousands and thousands of people, old folks and young folks, rich folks and poor folks, white folks and black folks, Asians, all kinds of folks. And that amazed me.
When Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. spoke about the mountain experience, that you knew, you heard those words and you knew that was always going to be with us.
Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now is the time.
I had been accepted by the congregation of the church, which was largely African American, although we did have some Hispanics in the church as well. They had accepted me. I had come from Great Britain earlier in the late 50s, and I just felt drawn to this group of individuals and was really concerned when I came here, that people were not treated as equals throughout the United States, as I had been led to believe. The planners of the march had all the local groups understand that the reception that they might receive in Washington might not be very good. And so we were prepared for adverse conditions. When we got to Washington, we found that things were totally different to what we expected. The speech by Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. That was the last speech of the day, and literally brought all the participants to a great state of joy and happiness when he spoke so readily.
Well, the reason that I wanted to go, because the way things was in the South, I know some changes had to be made through segregation and prejudice that I came up through. So we decided that we would go and march on Washington. Everything was just perfect. Like somebody drew out a map, and no one, crossed no lines or anything. It was just perfect. It was just something I'd never seen before, and I would never see again.
There was no interruption. They was into that speech. They were numb. Every word that Martin spoke meant something. You could write 1,000 words for every word that he spoke. When he said, "I have a dream," you could write a book just related to that sentence.
We will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, "Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last."